But my house is not very humid right now, and I am running a humidifier, but I have dry heat. But it is doing excellent. I'm using Miracle-Gro. Now I'm going to be switching over to a different brand, and we will go through that when I go ahead and get my free sample and start my new tomato. This is just basically how the elephant ears and cannas are doing. They do have a time period of their own. You can't really force something to bloom. You can, but it won't bloom for you again the following year. Now this is the light that I put up. Now I don't know how you would say this. Wakyme? Anyway, it has a pulley system that comes with it. And no, it's not hung up correctly. But basically, it's hung up to a pulley system so that you can just ratchet your stuff up and down to the different heights of your plants as they grow. Right now, this is sufficient for me. I'm going to end up dropping these to the floor anyway as they get taller. But I think it's doing very well. And on this light, which is hard to see, I'm short. But it has both a veg and a bloom cycle. Right now I have it on the veg cycle. Is it on? Or did I turn it off? Hang on, I think I unplugged it. Oh, I did unplug it. Okay, alright, before. Okay, this is just that light over here. And this is just a light I got from Walmart actually. And this has been keeping this alive all this time. As well as my daughter-in-law's plants she took a cutting from me. So let's go back to here. So here's your veg. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the veg light. Hope you could see that. Okay. And this is basically the light cycle you get for veg, which is basically vegetation. We're wanting it to get as big as possible. Then when it's ready and it's starting to bloom, I'm going to flip it over to, I don't want this to fall. It is not exactly stable. Oh, my father would just kill me if he saw this. Hold on one moment. Okay, I want you to be able to see the difference in the light once you turn the bloom cycle on. So watch. Ah, more pink light. So this is what you have to live with during the time that it is in bloom, which is going to be interesting. I'm trying to find a way to schedule this so that it isn't quite so overwhelming. But I will do what I have to do to make this work. Now let's just go check on the rest of everything. Okay, well, the Christmas cactus is still doing well, and I did go ahead and Miracle-Gro him as well, and it's still looking. Just gonna try to find the top of the canopy of the jungle. I have actually watched this thing grow before while I've sat here. It's gonna be interesting. I did go ahead and give that some Miracle-Gro as well. Now, my impatience struggled, and the other impatient died off, so what I did is I had some green onions that went bad, and I felt bad and guilty, so I went ahead and planted them. So, we have green onions that were growing too. Now, I did add a third light, and yes, my father would just fall over if he saw this. I have an electrician for a father and a brother, so they're not going to be happy. But I will fix it. I just wanted to get this video out and show you what I've gotten done. And, okay, Sarah Jalapeno is finally beginning to bounce back after the holidays. And if I can get this turned, because I got to climb up on a chair anyways, I was going to show you that we have new blooms. There they are. There you go. So, hopefully we'll have some fruit here shortly. Now I'm going to have to climb back down because I want to show you what I've done for solving my watering issue. And of course my sago palm is doing rather well, but he looks pink today, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Whoa, that's okay. I'm not too sure what my answer is going to be for this pink light, but I do know that they have different kinds of lights that put off different colors. This one here, you know, they were $19, so this is my jalapeno. This is my habanero. This is the purple one I was showing you with the blooms. I thought it was my jalapeno. This one is. He took a little bit of a hit too during the holidays. But this is my answer. And it has a little bit of Miracle-Gro in it. But what I do is I take old jars and I just poke holes in the end of them. See? My father would kill me if he saw how I did that too. But I took a knife and a hammer and I basically just nailed them on through. So I filled it up and I put it in here next to the plant, and it's been slowly feeding my plant all day long. So I just keep transferring them from place to place, and that way they get enough water, and what happened during the holidays won't happen again. That's basically the wrap up of my video, and we'll talk more about the new fertilizer and the cost and all of that when I can speak to the person I'm getting it from. It is a high dollar fertilizer, but it's a free sample for 6 months, and it's really heavy, so it's like $60 for shipping. I don't have the cost on how much it is after your free sample, but we're going to go ahead and try it just for one tomato that I will try here shortly. And until then, I tried my best to bring it to you as best as I could, and I'm really sorry about the light. I don't know if it bothers you, but, well, I use it as a night light, and perhaps I need to change my light cycle because I'm up late at night. Anyway, I'm super excited, and I hope by the time I make my next video, which should be within the next 2 weeks, we should see great improvement, and hopefully, that tomato plant will double in growth. Until then, stay safe and be kind to one another. Bye.